let's do a Bo Rai Cho tutorial about my favorite character of all time. Now this right here is my favorite character of all time. And if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Captain Crispy, and today I'm going to show you guys how to play some Drunken Master. So this it's actually so surprising because I think this character actually, you know, has the biggest move list in the game. Just to prove it, I'm just going to show you guys like how big his move list is real quick. Because he has like a ton of strings, a ton of different like mix-up options, and it gets even crazier when you get into like the special moves. But of course, the most important thing when it comes to learning this character is everything is tied to his drink, right? So if I depending on the level of drunk he is, all your special moves, you know, change. So at level 1 you get like access to new moves. So you get access to this ability to practically lay down on the floor, and that's where a lot of your mix is like coming from. Now from your level 1 drink you get like a ton of options, but I feel like the most important option to go over is this laying down 3. So I'm doing like down 3 to get into this stance, which is like super important. So 90% of the strings you're going to cancel in this, but the thing about it is if you try to do it without drinking first, you won't be able to get the moves out. So you actually need to drink before you could do any of your drunk special moves. And there's like other like special moves that you could do without drinking, so you can still do his like these buttons, the belly flop, the monkey flips. You could do all that stuff without drinking. You can still fart. But I'm gonna try to see if I could go over each one of these drunk moves one by one, just from memory. So from level 1 we already talked about this laying down stance, right? So you're gonna do down 3 like I said, and then it goes into 3. So that's gonna be like your first thing. That's how you launch your opponents. That's how you do 90% of your combos. And your next one you're gonna do is you're gonna be your lay down 2. Kind of not useful for a lot of things. It's good for like conversions, and if you're like super sweaty you can actually use it for like anti-airs. I've only been able to successfully do it once, and you actually get confirm after it, which is like very cool. In this stance you also can roll backwards, so this move is actually pretty good about like just baiting jump ins. So a lot of the times I could do like a block string into like my rollback, and if I didn't already say it before, I'm doing square for that option. So I'm doing like down 3 square, and that's how I roll backwards, excuse me. Then down 3 I also can roll forward too. Now I could do a lot of fake shit like that, you know, but people can poke out of it. It's very fake, but it definitely catches people off guard, because even in the corner I kind of do like these like really like crazy like fake block strings. I'm just kind of like swinging like just through them, and I'm like rolling all over the place. The cool thing about it though is that like yeah, you're definitely right, Keem. It definitely requires stamina. I cannot fucking say that word, to like move around, so you gotta still, you know, be mindful of things like that. But that's just one of his moves. It's like, I think it's better to say that it's like a stance, because you get like 4 different options from this, so there's just like a lot that you could do, but mostly you're just gonna be doing this like low move, right, to actually launch your opponent into the air. Some other important moves to bring up is that move, down back 1. So after every single drunk move you get like a free drink afterwards. So this is the one of the moves that you could drink, you know, after. So yeah, I could drink after this. I'm actually gonna pause for a second and explain this little mechanic real quick. It's not gonna be organized by any means. I'm just kind of fucking, it's mostly just a yap session about Bo Rai Cho. So you can also drink from your throw. You could drink from your belly flop. but it's just really hard to time. I definitely need to be doing that shit more. Where else can you drink? You could drink after a lot of stuff. So if you go to your moves list, anywhere where it says like down 1, you could drink afterwards. So you have the multi-punch, which I forgot about. Oh, you have to be level 2 to only do this. And you get a drink after that. And that move that I just did, you only could do in level 2. And sometimes the more drunk you are, the attributes of your moves change. So the move that I was just talking about, this move does extra damage. This move will change, also do more damage as well. And I would say for his stances, they don't really give him more damage or anything like that. Oh, I forgot something really important. So even my throw up changes in attributes. So I'm only on level 2. Level 3, that's if I EX it or don't spend bar. So the more drunk I get, like if I'm level 3, I throw up much harder. You know, you're about to go to sleep. All right, thank you for joining the stream. Hope you have a good rest of your night, homie. But yeah, it definitely changes a lot of the attributes of, you know, your moves. But my whole overall game plan with Bo Rai Cho is just to like mix them to death. And like one thing I really love about this variation is like his resets are like really crazy. So the ultimate goal with Bo Rai Cho is definitely to be drinking as much as you can. So you could be like sneaking your throws in to get your first drink off, and now you have access to all your special moves, because you can't do all your stance bullshit without drinking. So like I really try to like fish for confirms too. Like my favorite string to do is actually 2-4-4, and then with his jump in, it's just like a godlike button. And then after every fart, you always get a free drink after it. So anytime, if you're not in like your drunk mode or whatever, you fart, you drink, and you can keep the combo going. Well, I fucked up the timing there, but like if I just provide an example, and you can practically just keep the combo going, you know, just like that. So after every like fart, you get a drink afterwards. But you definitely want to find places where you could drink and shed. So that's going to be like, you know, super important. And the most powerful thing about this variation is definitely, it's like 50-50s. My favorite 50-50 to go for is this 4-3 into his low. That shit in the corner is actually pretty crazy. And like honestly, going for resets like I was mentioning before is actually like just so insanely powerful. One of my favorite ways to reset people, let me not drop it. And once you learn all this stuff, it's actually not too hard. No, I'm actually too drunk, so I actually can't do it. Hold on, I gotta do it without the bullshit. Appreciate that shit, bro. Why am I not getting my bread and butters right now? I'm too drunk, bro. Okay, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do this throw up, right? So let's say if you open your opponent up in the corner, right? And after this, it's like plus 24, and they have to guess practically after that. And you can like go for low, you could go for overhead, you could go for your rolling bullshit. And it just gets like super confusing. And side tangent too, technically now I just realized this, you can actually get into the stance using sweep and holding down. And for the most part, I guess it's kind of nice for like setups. I used to have like a lot of sweep setups I would do with this character, and sometimes, you know, if I like end a knockdown with this and do that, it actually kind of breaks their armor if they have like pretty shit armor. But it's just really like matchup, you know, dependent. But yeah, but that's practically what the character does. It's just like he's a mix machine and just like constant resets. Like if I were to land a NJP in neutral. Or at least this is just the way I play him. Because he has like a lot of like plus frames that I'm just like always like abusing. And then I'm just like always going for max. And that's kind of like how I play him. That's just me. But if you wanted like to be more optimal with them, you could just like have a more optimal playstyle and do like an end combos like that into your drink, or you could do that for your combo ender into drink, and usually those are the combo enders you want to go for. So you want to make sure you manage your drunk levels constantly, because if you don't, you're gonna throw up. And it is really unfortunate when you kind of lose track of like maintaining how drunk he gets, because at any random time he could just throw up. I think the timer for it is about 15 seconds until he throws up, but there is actually a way that you can prevent throwing up. So like if you constantly keep jumping, for example, you won't throw up, because you can't throw up midair. So I'm just gonna keep jumping and I'm not gonna throw up when I land. And now look at that, I don't throw up. So if you see me like jumping a lot when I'm anticipating that I'm gonna throw up, that's kind of like what I do to like avoid like throwing up. Sometimes you just throw up in the middle of your combos and you can just keep it going. This shit is fucking wild. And yeah, and I can't really think of anything else that I could think about talking about with this character for the most part, because a lot of my playstyle is definitely, you know, reliant on the resets, and your bread and butter is definitely getting the drink and getting into your fucking stances. Now for some mid-screen B&Bs. Okay, it's been a while since I did B&Bs, because I usually just do stuff like that. Like my goal is, like for B&Bs, is just to get them in the corner, then I drink. Like it's a little fake to do it after monkey flips, but sometimes you could kind of get away with it. So but I think I'm always fishing for EX fart, you know, mid-screen, get them into the corner, and then once I'm in the corner I kind of get my mix going, or just throw them. Then after you throw them into a drink, it's always a perfect meaty afterwards, because they have to respect that, and they only can armor out. So if they try to like mash down one or just mash on wake up, it won't work. The shit's too meaty. Now I think this is, yeah, I don't really drink that much mid-screen now thinking about it. But if I were to like say, if I'm like I landed a combo or something mid-screen, then I would end with headbutt. Is probably what I would do. And I didn't talk about how fucking dumb this move is actually. Now look at this move. Do you guys see how fast that fucking move is? That's his best move right there. This shit's ridiculous. It's really hard to punish. If someone's zoning you, poof, you're over there. And it's gonna be your fucking combo under too, if you're doing mid-screen and B&Bs. So if you're doing your B&Bs, you can do any button to stance, and sorry, I'm going a little too fast. Into stance, right? To 3. Then you do forward 1 into fart. So then into fart. You want to drink again? Did I do forward 1 monkey flips? I think that's a way better option to go for. Actually, you could do forward 1 into monkey flips, or you could do like the headbutt ender, which is another good option that you could go for. Okay. So that's your other route that you could do, you know, if you're drinking, and you guys can feel free to, you know, play that back in like slow motion on YouTube. And if you are still learning the strings, definitely take them to the lab, learn the strings, and then just watch it slow. That's kind of like how I learn combos personally, is I kind of just watch, you know, people who play my favorite character, and I just kind of like see what strings they're doing and what sequence, and I kind of just copy that. So I'm not sure if you guys learn like that, but if you need like a more in-depth like combo like tutorial, I could definitely do something like that if that's something you guys are interested in. But now we could talk about some corner, yeah, definitely some corner combos. Definitely stand 3 into fart is the most optimal route. So you could do like anything. So you could do stand 3 into fart, then drink. Then of course I always go for the throw up, his back to 3-3 string. The throw up, preferably if it's not like, if he's not as drunk, you know. Yeah. But that's just like for that leads to mix. That's kind of what I do. And his throw up is down 4 too. So if you want to end with that, it leads to like some really disgusting mix. But if you want to like cash out, you could do this. Then you're gonna do the same sequence again. 2-1, 2-1, and then stand 3 into that button. But the timing, it can get really tricky. Let me see if I can land it. Yeah, it's super tight, but he does a shit ton of damage if you want to like cash out or whatever. And sometimes it's nice to end in monkey flips too, or you could do setups like that too. I love doing setups like that. The monkey flip routes, oh, that's for like if you ever land your overhead, the routes change. So you could do routes like this if you get your overhead. Usually I like to end in monkey flips after that, because there's some routes where you can't just do 2-1 and keep the combo going or whatever. You just got to do stand 3 into monkey flips, and I believe that only happens with the overhead. I believe it's 4-3-4. So that's going to be your main mix-up tool with that, because usually if I have someone in the corner, I'm either doing back 1-2 or 4-3-4. That's usually what I'm doing for mix. And then of course you can add your stance in there for some like really cheeky stuff, or you could do that kind of mix, you know, like that's like a triple O, which is very confusing, or 50-50 of like this bullshit. I feel like a lot of people block that for me. See, back 3 is good too. Yep, back 3 is a good option too. That jails. 1-2-1 does not jail, it resets. So that unfortunately, you know, doesn't work. You'll have to confirm that with a fart, and that's the way you would have to confirm that. But also might be better to end your combos in that move too, because like you definitely gotta manage your drunk levels, because you could like throw up if you're not managing it well. So it actually might be better to end your combos with something like this instead. Yeah, so it just makes sure that, you know, you don't throw up. And of course you have your fart setups or whatever. This setup was mine, and you guys could definitely feel free to use that. The kind of like tech for that is just you have to neutral jump so you don't throw up. So I'm about to throw up, and see how I kind of like don't throw up because I'm in the air. So that's why I kind of do that. So yep. But those are all of his basic combo routes. It's pretty fire, not to say the less. Resets, a lot of damage. I'm trying to think of what else to go over, chat. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting that I should talk about, Bo Rai Cho? How do you know when he's gonna puke? So after every drink, he'll puke after about 15 seconds. and that's kind of the way it works. But I was mentioning before, he won't puke if he's in the air, so I'm always like jumping like a shit ton if I anticipate that I'm gonna like throw up. And yeah, I think you know, overall this character really struggles with zoning characters, and things that I really like to do against people who play like that. So I kind of just lay on the floor and just try to like slowly roll towards them, or if I have already been drinking, just get in there and force my way in. Of course, people can jump over me and punish me, but not a lot of people are gonna like full combo punish me for this. It's like minus 15 or something, but people are still not punishing it well. So you have a few options to get in, but nonetheless, he still like really struggles. To play this character, you need to have like a shit ton of patience. And oh yeah, definitely you have Stomp as a tool as well, but it is incredibly fucking slow. And also, you could drink after that, so that's actually really important. Usually after if you get a belly flop, you could get at least get a stomp afterwards. So if you find an opportunity to stomp, make sure you're just drinking after everything. And what's up, Gus? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Just talking about little Bo Rai Cho. I'm trying to think of cool combo routes real quick. Some really cool ones. Actually, no. I can think of a better one. Something like this. Is this the route? Oh yeah, the fancy route, but I throw up. What does the drinking do? Oh, you get access to certain moves inside of this state. One of my favorite moves you get in this state that I don't use a lot, that I should use more of, is down forward 1. It's armored. I think it's his best wake up, but I never use it for some reason. I don't know why. It's really good. Definitely use this shit a lot. Or sometimes you could do down 1 into this button. And it's just like, if they block it, it resets neutral too. So it's kind of like really nice. So it's super fire. And he also has something I forgot to mention before, is you can drink after all of his like command grab strings. So he could do forward 3 into drink. You could do back 3 into drink. Oh yeah. So you could practically drink after like a lot of shit. But my favorite thing to do is definitely the throws, because you get good knockdown pressure for that shit. It's really fire. And that's, I would say that's how you play Drunken Master Bo Rai Cho. But hope that was, you know, a little bit helpful. I know I was kind of just yapping and I was just like a lot of word vomit, but if you put the time in with this character, he's like, he's not that hard, but to get into, like, there's a lot of shit you gotta learn, but it's definitely worth it. Like, he's just a mixed machine, that's what he does. But hope that helps. If you guys want to see any more tutorials, let me know, because I like to play Sonya, I like to play Leatherface. Maybe I could do some more tutorials of other characters too, because I mean, this game has been out for 10 years. I could like fucking teach y'all about the whole roster at a basic level. Now, where things start falling off is just kind of like the matchups. It's like matchups are like a whole nother thing. That will definitely take a lot of time. So, I think I would like to play a set. Keem in chat, are you down for a set? Or is there something else do you think I should go over? Because we went over combos, we went over his special moves, we went over a lot of different stuff. Let's see, Rock Bottom Auto in chat? Yeah, depending on what Keem says, you could be right after him. Yo, you've been seeing a lot of Spectral Ermac? You gonna go practice with him? Okay, bet, Keem. Yo, Rock Bottom Auto, let's play. You go second, bet. Sounds good. Yeah, but I hope you have a lot of fun learning him. He's so much fun. And he's crazy. Also, I'm gonna give you guys a little quick piece of tech. His 4-3 into his low move, that shit's fake. If you just block low, you nullify the entire mix-up. But do it to other people. People will get opened up by that shit. And I heard Rock Bottom Auto just be exposed to tech. Or maybe he already knows. Alright, Rock Bottom. Meet me at Crispy Sets. I just hope I don't get freed up too bad. Appreciate the follow. Anyone who's following this stream, make sure you follow the Twitch because TikTok is going to get banned soon. Yeah, of course, Kim, I got you. Melina? We're about to play against Rock Bottom Auto. If you don't know who this guy is, he's regarded as one of the best Shinnocks in the world, so I don't know if that shit is gonna fly. I don't know. I don't know if I could get away with the Melina pick. Why does he have a 4-4 cancel? Oh, what are we talking about? Bo Rai Cho? Yeah, we're going straight for it since all this talk. Yeah. Yeah, we're going for it. Wonder if he's got some setups or whatever with Shinnok. But he's definitely gonna get zoned out in this matchup. You say you're rusty? Yeah, okay. Muscle memory is at is 90% of it.